Currently, my buddy's here. I think he's on the phone over there. We gotta go pick up some other friends. I gotta give my buddy some walleye, and then we're gonna go to Cabela's. If you guys watched my most recent muskie video, my buddy dropped the net in the water. So now that my net's at the bottom of a lake, I gotta go get a new one. So we're gonna grab some new muskie stuff. I have a tournament coming up for muskie, so I'm gonna grab some baits there. And then maybe some deer blocks for the deer in the back. We've been getting a lot of deer coming in, eating all my corn. So we're gonna hop in the Raptor and go.
They put me on a video.
Ah, dang it. So, I don't know why I tend to do this often, but I honestly totally forgot to bring the camera into Cabela's. I planned to go shopping yesterday. I planned to show you guys what I was buying, etc. But you know what? I don't know. I left the camera in the car. I was like at the checkout line and I was like, oh, I forgot I was filming. I'm gonna show you guys what I picked up. And if you haven't noticed, it's an entirely different day. I was supposed to film a whole video yesterday, but sometimes things just don't go as planned. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I got, which is nothing that special, but in case you were curious what net I run and things like that, if you're muskie fisherman. And from there, we're gonna get into probably the real reason that you actually clicked on this video. So if you're looking how to cast a baitcaster, just hang tight or just skip. You don't have to watch all my nonsense, but I put nonsense in the video for fun. So here we go. So here's the net that I bought. This net is absolutely massive. Like if that does you any background of how big this net is, I can literally fit in it. This is a, I think 44-inch net. This is a Beckman, it's 110 bucks. I honestly think this is the best net that you guys can get for the money. As far as quality goes, you got the rubber coating on here, it's super deep. And we netted a 48-inch fish in here like it was nothing. So let me see if the measurements are on here in case you guys are curious. So this is a 32 by 44-inch net. It's a massive net. It comes with a 4-foot pole that extends up to, I think, 10 foot. It's pretty excessive. It moves out. I have it right here. It comes with this pole right here, and this thing extends out like 10 foot, 12 foot, something like that. It's pretty excessive, and I love it. It's 110 bucks. A lot of the nets out there that are half the quality of this run anywhere from $180 to $200. So I think that's the best bang for your buck. And other than that, I picked up a new Medusa. I got a walleye colored Medusa. I'm gonna give you guys in on a little secret here right now. And if you're watching this video, I guess you'll know. Otherwise, you're not gonna know until the day of. Next weekend, I am headed out to Lake St. Clair. And I somehow was discovered by a couple of dudes here on YouTube. And they invited me out to fish a YouTuber muskie challenge. So if you guys have ever heard of Today's Angler or Just Keep Casting or Burning Eights, I'm gonna be fishing in essentially a tournament with a bunch of those guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I just got all the information on that, and it's gonna be dope, guys. I get to fish in my first YouTube event. So that's really cool. That's why I went and got everything situated. I'm currently in the process of getting ready to head to St. Clair. So this is just super fun. Well, thank you guys for coming along with me for a spiel. Now we're gonna get into the real reason you even clicked on this video, and enjoy. All right, we're gonna come out in my front yard and try to do this. So I got two bait casters right here for me. The reason that I brought two different reels out here, guys, is to show you the difference between the two, because you may have this style or you may have this style, but at the end of the day, it will work either way. So what I want to show you guys today is how you can use a bait caster worry-free. And this video mainly goes for the people who just got a bait caster, or you don't know quite how to use one yet and you're just having trouble with it. Maybe you're tangling it up, because I know when I first started using one, I didn't really know all the features on it. I didn't know what I was doing, and I had to restring it a ton because it was hard to use. So right here I have your typical bait caster, right? The main problem that you guys might be running into is this right here. You cast and oops, look at that. You just got all tangled up. You may have caused a huge knot, and now you got to restring your reel, or you got to sit here and fiddle with it until it comes out. So what I'm going to show you right now is how you can prevent that, and how you can learn how to use this bait caster so that you never have to run into that, or so you can go fishing worry-free and use your other time when you're not fishing to figure out how to use a bait caster reel. This may seem kind of ridiculous, because why would you go fishing with a bait caster if you don't know how to use one? But everybody gets excited when they first get one. They want to fish with one, but they don't know exactly how to use it. No worries, I got you guys covered. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off by going straight to this dial. So this dial usually shows up with a 0 to a 10, or a bar that goes like really thin all the way to thick. In this case, my dial is 0 to 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this guy rate to 4. I'm going to put that right in between. And your goal here, guys, is to just put this brake dial over here in the middle. So if you got the bar, put it right dead smack in the middle. If it goes 0 to 10, put it at 4 or 5. If it goes 0 to 5, put it at like 3. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that. And then the second thing that we're going to do here is play with this tension right here. So as you guys can see, when I click my button, this bait kind of falls down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reel our lure all the way up to the top, and we're gonna tighten this as tight as it can go, or just tighten enough so that that lure doesn't move. So you guys can see I clicked my button down, that bait ain't going anywhere. Now what we're going to do is we're going to back off this brake until that lure is slowly falling down to the ground, like that. Boom. So the point here is to click that button, watch that bait fall, and when it hits the ground, that spool stops. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. It's just slowly going down. You could probably even go a little bit faster than that. I'll change it again. But the goal here is for this outcome right there. Spool stopped, lure's on the ground, you're good to go. So now our Baitcaster is dialed in, and you guys should be able to cast every single time without even having to touch that spool and it not backlashing. I know it sounds too good to be true, but check this out. I'm gonna click this button, hold my thumb on the spool, and I'm not gonna thumb it at all. Now, for some of you guys who are watching this, I know ideally you're supposed to rest your thumb on there and kind of get that figured out, but this is not teaching you how to cast a Baitcaster. This video is simply how to get you without backlashing so you can get out there and fish until you're fully keyed in on how to use a Baitcaster. So here we go, we got the reel dialed in just like I said, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna click that button down. I'm gonna be able to throw this bait, not even touch that spool, and it's not gonna backlash at all. Watch. I'm gonna throw it, check this out. Boom. See that? I didn't even touch it. I'll do it again. Here we go for a second time. I'm gonna click it, not even hold on to that thing. Flings right out there, boom, it would hit the water, no backlash whatsoever. So to show you guys again, all I did was set the tension, put that brake knobby up to about half, about 50%, and I'm good to go. Now I brought another rod out here so I could show you guys this, because you guys might be confused why you don't have a brake dial on your reel. So if you see right here, this reel does not have that dial I was talking about like the other reel does. This style of reel seems to be more popular nowadays, and a lot of companies are starting to switch to it. Simply all you got to do is pull this cap off. They sometimes hide it under there, so if you have a reel like this, you're going to flip this up and twist that back, pop this off, boom, and you have a more or less style. Same concept here. You're going to go either more or you're going to go less. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to set this guy. You just turn this. I'm going to set it to more. I'm gonna go right to 4. This one goes 0 to 6. So I'm gonna put it up to 4. That should be fine. Put your cap back on, and we're gonna do the same thing. Just in case you guys use fluorocarbon and you don't believe me that this works with fluorocarbon, here we go. I have a hula popper, so it's probably gonna get snagged in the grass. Tighten that knobby up. Slowly back off of it till that lure hits the ground. Need to tighten it a little more. Drop that all the way down. Nothing happens, and check it out. Boom. Same thing with fluorocarbon, works just fine. I'm gonna do it one more time for you guys, just in case you don't believe me. Huck it out there, boom. Done deal, no backlash. So that's about it, guys. I wanted to share that tip with you. When I started fishing a Baitcaster, that really helped me a ton, because I didn't have somebody sit here and show me exactly how to use the reel or go into depth on how to use one. Baitcasters do take a lot of practice, and if you do backlash, it can get very frustrating. Sometimes you spend a lot of money online, and you know, it's just good to know this little tip. So I hope this helped you out, and go ahead, try it out if you're new to bait casting. Again, this is not an expert tutorial on how to use a Baitcaster. This is simply how to bail you guys out of not getting backlash, or how to practice and still get out there, still have fun, and cheat a little bit when it comes to using a Baitcaster. So there you guys go. I hope that helps you out if you're having issues with your Baitcaster. When I first got one, I screwed up a lot. I backlashed a lot because I didn't necessarily know what I was doing, but I was so keen on trying to figure out how to use one because I thought it was such a staple in bass fishing. And honestly, it is. It's a game changer. So learning how to use one is crucial to your step up in your fishing game. So I hope that helps you guys out. It'll get you, bailed out for those days that you can't get the Baitcaster right and you just want to be able to fish, you know, that's gonna help you out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're new here, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, drop a like if you like this video, and hey, if you don't follow me already, go ahead and click the link down below and follow me on Instagram. You guys are gonna be able to contact me. You'll get to see a lot of exclusive things that you don't get to see here on YouTube. Other than that, you guys know the deal. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you in the next one.